Good evening and welcome to this edition of Tok Piksa. The only highway linking the coast with the 7 Highlands provinces continues to fall apart. The urgency to fix the Okuk Highway is expected to increase over the next few months. But landowners' disputes with the government remains a common issue. Over the years, compensation demands and inadequate funding have prolonged the assessments and repair of the highway. A series of landslides and floods along the highway in recent weeks have indicated the need for immediate repair. Colin Baralai reports.
In 2013, another landslip at Waterboom area in the Eastern Highlands province blocked off the Highlands Highway, destroyed homes and buried men, women and children alive.
Road in the past, road them over here to go in about 5 o'clock morning. Road them pass.
Not only that, about 4 weeks ago, a landslip at the Barola area in Eastern Highlands blocked off the highway following heavy rains. 5 days ago, the Banner Bridge just outside of Kainantu town was partly washed off. Traffic bound for the Highlands, Lae and Madang came to a standstill. A temporary bypass was constructed and fees were collected from every vehicle that passes through. All those events have brought to light yet again the deteriorating state of the Highlands Highway.
The bridge lo Kainantu Bruke, Kamosem lo 4 mile, inside lo 4 kilometer.
The state of the Highlands Highway is one that has come to the fore of many governments' discussions in recent months. The vital link to the 7 other Highlands provinces over the years fell into disrepair. A combination of inconsistent upgrade and the unpredictable weather pattern has contributed towards the wear and tear of this much-needed infrastructure.
So, how much years coming you no payment? Please, me like him you payment. Lord, it must be clear. Now, all people belong, how much the province, it must be kitchen service.
Over the years, concerns were being raised about government awarding contracts to road contractors.
We made a big mistake. Big mistake. Everybody thought that the private companies will run our agenda for rural development and doing the roads, but never done.
Also, the government's works department that was meant to supervise these contractors have failed as the department came to a halt. After realizing its failures, the government revived the works department to act as supervisors.
As everybody knows, private enterprise only talks about profit. They're profit driven. And so much of the areas in the rural areas, roads have been gone back to bush because there's nobody maintaining those ones. So having government equipment in the place in the 89 districts is the right way to go.
According to the Department of Works and Implementation Road Building Program, the repair work on the Highlands Highway will cost 400 million kina. Questions on the upgrade of the Highlands Highway were put to the Treasury Minister in this interview last month. He said the government has an allocated budget for the highway upgrade.
There is sufficient funding in the Department of Works that we can immediately use, and if there is a need for us to source for additional funding, and if it is a desire of government and consistent with the call made by the Prime Minister, yes, the government will do that.
These natural disasters and the consecutive land disputes have triggered an urgent need for government to fully utilize the Works Department and bring the highway to a good condition. Prime Minister Peter One last December has reaffirmed the national government's commitments to build the highway with assistance from the PNG Defence Force.
Government is going to declare emergency along the major highway. One, not to only address the critical maintenance program, but also to addressing the issues along the Simbu section, so we can have a proper design and construct approach in that area.
While moves are being taken to change the face of the Highlands Highway, the government already has a backlog of issues to deal with.
So we are going to do a call out and use the assistance of the Defence Force and particularly the Engineering Battalion of the Defence Force. We will go to Cabinet to get Cabinet's endorsement on those, and we are going to secure the Highlands Highway, including the 40-meter corridor. And this is an advice to also all our citizens that please, you are settling on government land. That's the corridor of 40 meters, 20 meters on each side is the government land, and you must move your buildings.
Compensation demands have been the main hindrance to adequate service delivery.
All yampla, all youth, all belat or desla. So look save blogaman, must look save lo mi blow kainanto. You know got payment, national highway, you know got payment, all happened on portals. Okay, something go bagarap.
The Watabung, Barola and Bane Road issues are not the first, and it will not be the last.
That is the problem tamblem affecting the whole section. So now we have the incident lo tamdo lo bridge was out abatment base lo bridge. So now these communities are the landowners are taking advantage of the plant roadblocks. Now like him all hierarchies lo come down tok one time more. Let the landowner issue.
More interruption on the highway will affect the delivery of goods and services to the other 7 Highlands provinces.
You're watching Tok Piksa. In 2013 and 2014, a series of fires in Lae attracted nationwide attention to the state of the PNG Fire Service. But the effort put in by those who are behind every move to contain these fires usually goes unnoticed. During every inferno, they put their lives at risk in order to save another. In the rest of this program, we look at the story of Jennet Moag, a young female firefighter of the Lae Fire Brigade. Jennet's story gives us a small picture into the lives of many women who have chosen to do jobs that were once dominated by men. This story was compiled by our Lae-based cameraman Mason Hungito and journalist Edwin Fiddlis.
It's 10 a.m. in the morning and we've come to the home of Jennet Moag at Najap on the outskirts of Lae City. She is one of 3 women who are members of the Lae-based fire brigade. This was her off day and she is back in the village helping her family.
Bigla interest for me, mas sa local Mariel, sample Mariel sa take part of work tol man, isla. Sem disla motivating me lo joining. Me got interest lo joining one blood but forces so. This la time fire service put him one name recruitment one name blame now. Me looking so me interest na me apply.
She is the firstborn in a family of 6. After completing a grade 10 in 2009, she couldn't continue on to higher institutions because she can't afford the extremely high fee for her studies. But the enthusiasm to join the fire team took her back 7 years when fire gutted down her family home.
House nipa bin fire lo 2005. Where slam bin come up so one big blah. One lo life blooming is that time so me find one can means na ways where me can make it lo overcome this something. So time me look fire service bin publishing recruitment now me bin apply this time. Na me like him straight me must join him. Lo make it some kind difference inside the community.
In 2010, Jennet joined the fire team and for her it is a new lease on life. And the support from her family members has brought her to where she is now, and it is very rewarding.
Okay, this last time maybe apply lo this la work. Me no think or say member kissing this pla work. That's all time name list blongori come out lo newspaper now. Me firi mama mas ngane mosem long stablo mi pla lo peles. Mi pla sabe train long ol magi masigo na kisingut pla walk or something osem lo help mi pla all family lo place. Na time mi kisim this la position now. Mi fili mama mas. Osem na mi one time mama blongen mi play work lo. Give him some plastia long him lo time him by step inside lo walk. Emi no can make him number out. Emi must look out him walk blongen he go in up lo one time him by finish.
So look inside lo this industry is a male dominated one. Na em staff le mi pla sol barata tu mi pla very supportive. Ama mas same staff inside lo this kind of work on plan no plant well meri. But tiga samla time we kind of but you can feel him sem risky lo so picking in meri. Na plenty time sem sa work night or kind of sem mi pla tu samla time no setting good. So we ada em staff alright to because sem molman tasol na mon la meri na melon. But after all family and very supportive lo work them.
It was a challenge for a young woman who have took a career path that was once dominated by men. She says it is a dangerous job and to be safe, one needs to understand the basics of firefighting.
Yeah, lo side training it's tough. Kan work blolman ba mi blol meri jeni mustem. Olman usai look down lol me to ol meri no got strong. But lo mi bla joini mustem mi bla come up mustem mi bla ol picking ni man. One work ol man make him. So it's a challenge to me blol meri so me bla make isla work ol man like lo make ol man make lo mi blol meri make this. Me bla like isla work me bla joini. One can hard bla training ol man go inside too and me bla ol meri too me bla make him. Lo side lo firefighting.
So me look inside lo fire course me bla 10 out temol work semol man sa make him. At lo fire ground me bla sa help him all Olemos semol meri so presablo waraem bila tumas bila sa help him all assist him all.
This year will be her 5th year working as a firefighter and every day is a challenge for her.
All kinds of building fire it's like kind na me bla go out all man so criticize me bla make kind of comment lo time me bla so go area bla fire it's like kind. Now sa termal kain kan tok na sa kain kam suti stone no sa kain swear mi bla but mi bla no say sru ko sa kain one plus like go et na make you work mi bla because same work mi bla school na mi bla agree lo make la work so bla signing paper finish lo make la work so one kain tok will make all fight mi bla no man mi bla make you work mi bla.
Jennet's story is one that gives a tiny glimpse into the life of many women who are beginning to join a workforce that was once dominated by men.
No can think of the firefighting and work blol man. Now when Mary join you said Mary got interest lo joining firefighting and most welcome lo joining firefighting because it's a challenging male dominate organization, but recently they put all female firefighters and the Lae-based station and me bla tripla firefighter Mary me bla stala Lae-based fire station now.
Osena mi tu pla mama blonge mi play mama so manem time mi kisim coins lo this pla work em sabi save mi pla lo side lo peles lo lookout mi pla lo kai o dressing lo mi pla walk about belum mi pla tu lo walk belum big pala em saya mi pla lo coins lo walk about belum mi pla tu sem na mi tu pla mama mi play firi mama mas lo display manem time ori stabiat lo score na mi sabe toki mo long all the time as kisim walk look out mi tu pala so all if you feel him want him something me to play like long Sem na mamas belum itu play ini big para lo mana mori kisim na look out in mouse to belum play lo place.
There are many other ordinary Papua New Guinean women like Jennet. Their stories remained untold. All this might seem like a fire drill, but it is serious business. The Lae Fire Brigade have just responded to a fire emergency call. Every year, the conscience on fire hazard continues to grow in towns and cities all over the country. The public continue to remain skeptical about the fire service and their ability to respond to instances of fire.
That is why people looking fire come up close to the lake. Now you know what on the time by only killing most of fire. You don't mind but stop him too. Big lot big lot something come up. So I'm fire line and work am late. I'm sing out low time to so.
For those like Jennet who work here, their battle isn't just about fires. They are also aware of the criticism and the harassments they are to get from members of the public.
The most challenging event time was me attending fire call. Now months I sing out in time as a house fire, I know about kind of stores. Me go come up normal come up stop finish la up the fire and also sing out and make you talk no which la kind of lo me mere me no pilu good la but the thing lo me said was me walk me like in me join him so one can talk or drawing me must face him and me must make you walk me.
It's been nearly 2 years since a series of fire gutted down business houses and homes in Lae. It was an experience that Jennet and her colleagues can still recall very well.
Digital fire keral building. Me attend him. La beside the brain bell. I must me bless I got all position number. Bless I see on digital fire appliance. So it's that time stop position number. I'm number 4. So not time in number 4. I'm kind of me by orderly. Some volume all brands or host. I all need one something. But talking me about me one something. Me assist him also. So it's that time I'm get a boys them fire and big talo brain bell. So I'll talk him as a parent host. Na you lose him la up se wara. By the time mix the host go, I must say man sana la up se wara na. O same night time na me o se mere me poret logo close to la up so man o sana pins na kind talk all trono ikam. So me go sana na la up no me is la negative talk. Me cross one time all me talk no with him all la up too because the same making me belat. But then me realize me same walk me no I need me cross me must make him. They all criticize me walk me but then walk me must make him. So me make him.
Over the years, the fire service have come under vast criticisms.
As long as we can contain the fire and stop it from going and affecting anybody else, like we have customers, clients next door, we protect them. We've got Western Star the other side, we're protecting them. So we'll see what we can do. Stop the spread anyway. I mean the fire trucks are doing what they're able and capable of doing. So we can't scream at them, we can only thank them for being here, for what they're doing so far.
For the fighters, it is a struggle using age-old equipment. Firefighters are a batch of people that many Papua New Guineans don't hold with high regards. Their continuous effort is one that most of the time go unrecognized.
First, me joining firefighter. Lots of time lo side lo hose, which is 64 millimeters of hose. Then we'll pressurize him on the water. I'm heavy too much. Na me no fit la currents la kain dikta pressure water. But as me try best to me la currents la kain pressure lo water la kain.
Me look was area so I'm not making work block all man. So time mem come mem was me blamas tokimol tok isilol kisimem was sister logout mem. Even if 10 out lo night, lo fire calls, blamas look out all inside lo fire calls, lo night time. We say Mary so sa time 10 out lo night, blessed logo so Mary almost blamas protect him all too inside lo fire.
Lo verbal yes, me to plus a communicate. Na me to plus bin go lo one kind relationship, me pa trust relationship. anything and personal lo mi sa tok le big problem mi. Na anything when find him hard lo talking mama na papa sa talking me. So that's how me to build him relationship. Since I'm go lo one level lo school na me to go on that level lo school. So something well parents all na understand him me can understand him lo level lo mta. So that's how me support him lo side do work. Even sometimes something when I make him no straight when me come confront him straight talk me no like him. As I'm picking in the straight me talk him.
But for the fire brigade, they say every life and property they save each time is a victory for the team. And Jennet says working as a female firefighter is a contribution to the country.
Think they need got the future time lo me must me like come up one blah. Chief superintendent or superintendent on the fire station law country.
And those stories round up another edition of Tok Piksa. If you missed out on anything tonight, you can catch the replay of the show on Wednesday evening. And until we do this again next Sunday, I'm Neville Choi. Good night.